What's good, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Will on a Whim on a fitness journey. Although it's less of a journey and more of like a stumble through on a path. Help! Anyways, today we're gonna be cosplaying as a hip hop abs DVD.
What?
But before we get into that, let's make a smoothie. I don't know. Let's go.
What the heck is going on?
This just in. 95% of Americans don't get enough fiber. And that's important because fiber is there to help you efficiently process your food. If you don't get your fiber, girl, you're gonna be sitting on toilet. Especially when y'all out here dipping hot Cheetos and Nutella for breakfast. That's right, folks. Once again, we are sponsored by Bellway. Yes. We got two flavors on deck today, okay? We have the mixed berry and we also have the lemon lime. These are the sort of like on-the-go packets. They're powdered and you can kind of just add them to whatever you want to add them to. I've been making smoothies with them, so we're gonna make a smoothie today. Okay, so Bellway is a natural fiber supplement sort of company, but they make the fiber supplement with real fruit. So it kind of just makes sense to make a smoothie with it. It's vegan, organic, gluten-free, keto-friendly, paleo. It's literally all of the things. It's also made with psyllium husk, which means it's a prebiotic as well. So you're not fermenting all of that stuff in your stomach. So you're not farting and tooting and farting. Oh! I'm just gonna use some organic fruit here. We got some mangoes, some strawberries, some blueberries. Blend that baby up with a little bit of apple juice. Pour the supplement in and we'll be good to go. Oh my goodness. Wow. And boom, just like that, we have our smoothie. I eat this literally as if it's a dessert because it's that good. It tastes so good. Is this like something you would get at like a smoothie shop?
That is amazing. Wow.
Super easy, super cheap, and they taste good, period. If you want to try Bellway Fiber, which I highly recommend it, you can use my code WILL25 for 25% off of your first purchase at the link down below. Now leave me alone, let me eat my smoothie. Goodbye, let's get into the workout. Okay, now that our tummies are situated, let's go ahead and get into this workout. First, I stretch. So a few of you recognized in my last workout video that my stretch routine was made up of static stretching. And that's more about like flexibility. It's where you hold a position for a little bit and you just stretch out your muscles. But if you want to work on mitigating risk of injury during a workout, you all recommended me to look into dynamic stretching, which is sort of like continuous movements that help you stretch out your body and warm your muscles up. So today we're going to be doing a dynamic stretching routine.
It down.
I found one real quickly online. It's about 12 minutes from the YouTube channel called Has Fitness. I work through each stretch for about 1 minute and I take my time. I don't worry about reps or doing it really quickly. I just sort of try to feel the stretch. So first we're gonna start off with a reaching reverse lunge. It's where you sort of step back with one leg and you reach across your face with your opposite arm. Immediately, every time I start this stretch, it feels so good. It gets the sides, it gets the shoulders, the neck, the back, and it also gets those thighs warmed up a little bit. I hit both sides of my body for about a minute each. Next up, I do this sort of yoga flow move. So I start off in downwards dog and I stay there for a few seconds, just a slight static hold. And then I move into a high plank position very slowly, lowering my elbows, bringing my chest to the ground, and then I pop up into upwards dog. And then I'll hold that position for about 5-10 seconds and then I'll reverse back into downwards dog and do it all over again. Next up, I do a fire hydrant circle, which this is all about the legs. I pop one leg out to the side, and then I extend it backwards, and then I return it back to the starting position. And then I just keep doing that. It's like a circle, a continuous move, and it really stretches out the hamstrings, the back of the thigh, whatever these muscles are called, girl, I don't know. Then I do lying leg crossovers. So I get on my back and and I spread my arms wide. I bring up one leg and I try to keep it as straight as possible while my other leg is still on the ground, also trying to be as straight as possible. And then I bring that leg over to the opposite side, creating a 90-degree angle between my legs. I'll hold that position for a little bit just to feel the stretch. And then in a controlled manner, I'll bring my leg back up into the air and back down to the floor. And I'll just keep doing that just to sort of like swing through the movement in a very controlled way, releasing any tension in my back, in my thighs, glutes, calves, all of it. And of course, I do this on both sides for about a minute each. Next up, I do this thing called a page turner because cosplaying as a book is what we're doing now. Catch up. Laying on my side with my knees tucked in sort of at a 90-degree angle, my arms are stretched out and I sort of mimic a page opening from a book by taking my arm and swinging it over to one side, having my head follow my arm. The stretch really comes in where you twist your upper body, and then you twist it back to close the book. I repeat this on both sides for, you guessed it, 1 minute. And finally, I top my stretch routine off with this thing called a multi-planar lunge.
What?
I get into a high plank position and then I bring one of my feet up to the outside of my hands. And then I'll take that inside hand, reach up to the sky, and then reach back down through my arm and leg. This one literally stretches so many different muscles all at once. You feel it. Like, it feels so good to like get your back, your thighs, your hamstrings, your glutes, even your ankles, baby girl. It just feels good. It's time to work out. Are you excited? You excited today to work out, to do this today with me? We're gonna start with burpees today. No, actually has absolutely nothing to do with burping, but it is a full body workout. It's where you jump in the air and then you reach down to the ground, pop your legs out, pop your legs back in, and then hop up from that position back into the air. And then you do it again. 30 times. And I definitely can't do it all at once. I always take breaks. I honor my body when it is tired, when it can't go anymore. I honor that. But at the same time, I do like to push myself, so I try to get as many as possible. Next up, I do hip thrusts, which are really simple for me. I just lay on my back, I bring my feet in, and then I raise my hips up and then back down, and I repeat that about 30 times. And I say about because typically I'll be losing count.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 17.
Also, I'm realizing that when you're working out at home and you don't have like a wall of mirrors that might be available to you at your actual gym, it might actually be a good thing to film yourself while you're working out and check to see if your form is okay or if your posture is okay. Because I look back at this footage and I go, what? Not all the time is my form amazing. So the next time that I work out, I'll be able to correct that. Next we lunge. Usually I do like a walking lunge, but this time we're just gonna do static lunges because I'm in my apartment. I don't have too much space to be walking around. I step to the front of me and I try to get these 90-degree angles at each of my knees. And then I return back to the starting position. I do 30 lunges on each leg. So that'll be my first circuit for today's workout. I'll do those 3 individual exercises back to back, but I'll do 4 sets of them for a total of 120 burpees, 120 hip thrusts, and 120 lunges per leg. Now we're gonna do some decline push-ups, which are, to me, like harder than regular push-ups. I formerly was using like a side table, but I didn't wanna mess my side table up for these decline push-ups, so I am now using a water cooler to lift my legs up about 1.5 feet, 18 inches off the ground. Again, I'm looking and I'm like, my form ain't all that great, which is why You know, girl, if I had all the money in the world, I'd just pay a personal trainer to help me out. But, you know, looking back at this, I do try to correct as I go with my form. You definitely want like a straight body when you're doing this. You don't want to be bending your knees, dipping your hips, or any of that. We could save that one for the club or whatever socially distant piece of fun we're going to have after this. Still, I tried my best and corrected as I went. 30 reps of these decline push-ups, and then we move on to air squats. Love these babies, okay? 50 reps we want to do with air squats. I remember when these used to be really difficult for me, but now they're kind of like, I don't know. I wouldn't say easy, but they definitely don't pose as much of a challenge. So this would be a good time for me if I could afford it to add dumbbells or weights to do like rack squats or some other squat with weights. But $200 for some dumbbells on Amazon truly has me screaming. So in the meantime, I'm just going to focus on executing the form really well. Thighs parallel to the ground when you go under. Breathing is also important here. As you lower your body, you want to mimic going underwater. And then when you bring your body up, you want to mimic coming out of that water. So with your breathing, you want to be breathing at the beginning, hold your breath, and then breathe again when you come back up. At the beginning, you might think about your breathing a little too much and the pacing of it gets really weird, but over time as you practice, it becomes so natural. So yeah, parallel thighs, controlled breathing, and constant effort. So that is the second circuit for me, and I do 4 sets of that as well. So that totals out to be 120 decline push-ups and 200 squats. Sounds like a lot, and before I started working out, I would have been like, what? I'm not doing that. But when you break it down, it truly is not that much. It truly isn't. Unless you're a beginner, then chop that number down.
Because I'm tired.
Oh, I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm gonna do that anyway because that's how I am.
Lastly, we're gonna hit the abs. I try to do some sort of ab workout every time I work out. Declines, burpees, and even the squats engage your core a little bit, so you do get an ab workout generally, but you do want to like sort of top off if you're looking to build like abs. Top off your workout with an ab routine. So today, I'm going to be doing flutter kicks. Hands under the booty, stabilized core, and my legs are out fluttering. 30 kicks on each leg for 4 or 5 sets. It just depends on like how much I can get through. And I'll rest about 30 seconds to a minute in between each set.
I'm done.
So that was nice. We finished our workout. We stretched. We did some cardio with the burpees that worked out our upper body, our lower body, and we hit abs. All of that paired with getting all of your food groups, okay? And then having all that food processed well by the fiber that you're going to be getting from your Bellway. Bellway Fiber, thank you so much for sponsoring this video. Again, you give me an excuse to like come up here and show people my workouts. But also the fiber is pretty yummy, so it's a win-win situation. If you want to get 25% off your first order of Bellway Fiber, it's vegan, paleo, keto, all of the things natural, organic. Go ahead and use the code WILL25 at the link down below. And if you want more workout / fitness videos and you want to follow me on my own journey, definitely like this video to let me know that you want that. If you don't, then I'll stop because I don't want to be that person that's shoving workout videos down your throat. But if you do want that, then I'll just pursue letting you all in on sort of like how I sort of started from scratch and what I plan on doing in the future, and hopefully we can go on this journey together. I don't know. But that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all liked it. I hope you all learned something. If you did, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up. And if you want to stick around, be my friend, be my homie, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and my second YouTube channel, WillOnAWhim More. Also TikTok. Yeah, follow me on TikTok. And yeah, I hope to see you all back here real soon for another episode of Will on a Whim, maybe on a fitness journey. But until then, bye.